Welcome, yeah man, welcome to the Herbalawes garden, where the garden do the talking and the herb do the remembering. That's the healing, yeah man. The video begins right here, yeah man. So this morning I'm, you know, getting some water to water my plants, yeah, especially the plants that are in pot. Yeah man, so this is how I do it. So you may be wondering, like many ask the question, why do you plant in pots when you have good soil? Yeah man, the soil look red and nice, but I am actually on the rock. Yeah man, so I'm actually farming or gardening on the rock. Yeah man, so that's why I have to plant in pots. Yeah, so I actually dig to where I can stop. Yeah man, put the pot in the ground and then planting it. Yeah man, so I'm actually planting on rock. Yeah, so that's why I have to plant in pots. Yeah man. Yeah, so after experimenting in pots, yeah, over time, I realized that, but I could create a raised bed or create several raised bed garden, so because I'm a person who believe in using what you have around the place, yeah, like over here is a raised bed garden built from blocks. So after building, yeah, these blocks were thrown down around the place, so I decided to create a raised bed garden or design a raised bed garden. Yeah man. So instead of finding an excuse that I can't plant something because I'm on the rock, yeah man, I use what I have. Yeah man. So let me show you. So this is maybe for who are new here or for those who, yeah, never watch the vlogs from the beginning. Yeah man, so over here I create a from blocks. Yeah, and in this raised bed I plant vegetable, more so callaloo. Yeah man, and creating this raised bed garden, is planting vegetable, planting callaloo for my kitchen. Yeah man, so that I don't have to be buying callaloo every week because I love my callaloo. So this is actually creating a raised bed garden or creating a kitchen garden, more so in a raised bed style. Yeah, so as I said in previous video, you can create it or design it in the way you want it. So I actually create this in like a 50 cent shape. You know, the corner, the 50 cent shape. Yeah, yeah. For those who are young here may not know the 50 cent. But this, not the 50 cent musician, but the 50 cent as in this, the money, the kind. Yeah, so I create this in a 50 cent shape, you know, and I have plants in pot around it to give it that aesthetics. You know, I also have tomatoes in pots, you know, and I reap tomato from it already. Yeah, and if you are around for a long while, you'll know that I plant. Yeah, my intro will say that I plant fruits and vegetables, but more so, I man love herb for teas. Yeah man, so I have my herb plants, like my basil, my panadol plant, my lemongrass plant. Yeah, so yeah, this is the style that I create my raised bed garden in. Yeah man, so you can do it too. Yes I. Yeah man, so I'm just carrying water to water my plants. Yeah man, show you how we do it at times. Yeah, so this is my orange tree. Yeah, so that's how. So to ensure that my plants, you know, the plant get enough water, I use a container to water them. Yeah, so that the root get water, you know. Yep. Here we have another raised bed, another style of raised bed, and as we said earlier, I like to use what I have, yeah, until I get what I want. So this is actually a old bookshelf. Yeah man, so instead of throwing it away, and when I observe the bookshelf, it have the right depth. Yeah, so all I did was just turn it over on the side. Yeah, fill it up with soil. Yeah, and planting it. And now I have tomato that is blooming. Yeah, actually, I think yesterday or the day before I got my first two tomato from the plant. Yeah, yeah man. So I actually reaped my first two tomato from it. Yeah, and there are tomato plants on it now. Yeah. Yeah man, come on look. Yeah man, tomato on it. Yeah man, so this is actually, you know, a old bookshelf. Yeah, and I designed it into a raised bed garden. Yeah, over here also, this is another small raised bed from stones. Yeah, and I plant vegetables in it. These are red callaloo. Yeah, so different styles of raised bed. Yeah man, and you can actually design it how you want it. So the creative process is really expressing your own inner vibe, you know, or your own inner vibration. So you can look, because this is a question that is being asked daily on Google or on YouTube. Yeah man, so yeah, you can look at others' design, but you can create your own design. Yeah, you can create your own design. So when doing gardening, you have to have patience. Because one would say, yeah, a lot of people would say they don't have the patience to walk around and water the plant. But when I do it like this, I connect with the plants. Now I also sometimes use a sprinkler. Yeah. So there are different ways of watering your plants. Yeah. But sometimes I choose to do it this way. You know? When I do it this way, I ensure say the root of the plants get water. Sight. And because most of the plants are individually planted in pots, yeah, and some of them are separate from, it's not like you have a large garden, you know, it's different raised beds or in pots. So when you water it this way, you ensure that the plant get enough water. Yeah man. And the other thing that you have to ensure is, you know, constant maintenance. Yeah, you go through and ensure, say, you know, you do your weeding, yeah. Anything towards maintenance of the plants. Yeah. And because I ensure that they water properly, I don't have to water them twice per day, because you have to give them time to also dry out. Yeah, because some of these herb plants, yeah, if you overwater them, then the root of the plant will rot. Yeah man, or get rotten. Yeah, so though it's necessary to water them properly, it's also necessary to understand how not to overwater these plants. Yeah man. If you look in this raised bed, yeah, the soil is now dry because I watered it once yesterday. So now it need watering. Yeah man, so like this space, I'll use either a sprinkler and water it. Yeah, but I like to at times connect with the plants. So I have a hose with a spray handler on it that I use to water like area like this. I'll show you. So this is my hose with my spray handler, and I do just like this. Yeah man. And ensure that I water the entire area. And I have to do this just once a day. Yeah man, just once a day. Yeah. Because the plant get enough, you know, water, enough sunlight, and also enough shade. Yeah man. And when I decide to create this raised bed, I thought of, you know, building a shed or a shade over it. Yeah man, so this is my shade cloth, yeah, which I created over this. And this is 60-40. So it's 60% sunlight and 40% shade. Yeah man, so the plants get enough sunlight. Yeah. Yeah man, the plants get enough sunlight. Here I have peppers or pepper plants in pot. Yeah man, call it Scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah, so same procedure. Yeah man, watering. Yeah, and as I explained already, the reason for planting them in pots. Yeah, because I get the question many times where people are saying, you know, you're from Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica have good soil, but yet still you're planting in pots. And sometimes you can sense the emotion through the question. Yeah, but I am the person planting, so I have the experience. I am gardening and farming on the rock. Yeah man, so yeah. And a lot of times, because you're farming on the rock, sometimes the rock gets so hot that it burn up the plants. So we have to do different experiments, and I plant in pots and create raised beds. Yeah. Yep. So this raised bed is my first barn. Yeah, it's actually my first raised bed. Yeah? Now this raised bed was first created out of a old bed. You know? Yeah. So instead of throwing it away, yeah, I use the perimeter of the bed, you know, with the depth that it have, and just fill it up with soil and plant in it. But over time, with the rain, yeah, the sun, that bed got rot. So I have to change it over into blocks, and I'll show you clips of it before. So let me show you what it looks like now. So this is it now. Yeah, and if you notice, it still have the shape of the bed. Now the bed was not big as this. Yeah, so after removing the bed, I extend the garden. I even have a video of extending this garden. Yeah man, so it was once a bed. Yeah, so yeah, that's why it's shaped like this. Yeah, and my orange tree right beside it, adjacent this raised bed garden, is an orange tree, and I border it with stones. Yeah man, so you can create, as I said, your own design. If you like my design, you can do it, but also it's good to create your own design. Yeah, it brings that great feelings. Yeah, this is also a part of my first, one of my first, yeah, herb bed, which is in a old stove. Yeah man, and in this old stove, it hold herbs like vervain, oregano. Yeah, so I believe in using what I have till I get what I want. Yeah man, over here initially I planted some corn in this here. Yeah, so I decided to plant them in tires. You know, I also get comments, emotional comments, where people say, yeah, it's not good to plant in tires, you know, it's not healthy. Yeah, man, but when I was planting, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just trying to be creative, you know, and sometimes you have to just do some things and bless it. You know, ask the universe and the creator to protect you, you know, because you will not always have the access to the right things. So, as I said, I like to use what I have till I get what I want. Yeah. So after planting corn in this era, in these tiles, you know, and after harvesting the corn and the corn season finish, I decide to, you know, and these panadol plants were already planted along the corns, you know, because you know corn, yeah, attract a lot of pests, and because it attract a lot of pests, panadol plant is a good companion plant, and also it also helps to deter pests. Sight? Yeah, man. So other than connecting with the plants, watering this way is also my means of exercising. Because as you see me, I sweat. Yeah, it's my means of exercising. Not that I'm against the gym. No, I'm not against it in no way, shape, or form. Yeah, I believe that if you go into the gym also, you can connect with people and they can motivate you to exercise. So I am in no way, shape, or form against it. You know, this is my way of exercising. And my way of exercising, I can tie in where I can plant my own herb plants, I can plant my own vegetable. So I'm using, you know, a way of exercising and also to create my own kitchen garden or my own herb garden or my own, you know, magical environment, my own herbal space, a space also where I can come and relax. Yeah, so it's many things in one. A herbal garden, a space to relax. Yeah, a space that I can create my own vegetable garden, my own food. Yeah, so it's everything in one, but not against what others do. Yeah, I do my own thing. I have my own style. I have my own idea. I don't put my ideas on people, but I do what's best for me. Sight? So in not so much word, do what benefits you. Yeah, man, over here I have an avocado plant. Yeah, man, so this avocado plant was created from seed. You know, I had the avocado. Yeah, man, just place the seed in a garden at the front and it catch. And after it catch, I just plant it right here. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So, my experience may be different from your experience. Yeah? And over here, I have a bath. Yeah, man, a bath where you bathe in. And this bath was gifted to me by my sister. Actually, initially, I planted vegetables in it, callaloo. Yeah. But as when I say, you have to start from somewhere. And this is like, the beginning. Yeah, this was gifted to me by my sister. Yeah. So after starting here, then ideas come. And out of that idea, I created all the other raised beds that I showed you. Yeah, man. So I'm going to show you this bath. Yeah, so this is the bath. And it holds, panadol. I also have a yam in it. Yeah, and I ask you guys, the summertime red. Boy, I may get hot till me have to go change my shirt. All the phone get hot that me have to stop film. Yeah, boy. So this is where I was before the phone get hot. Me get hot and have to go change my shirt. Yeah, so this is the bath. And this is what is in it. Panadol. You have a piece of yam in it too. Yeah, and I also ask you guys to identify this plant if you can. Yeah, I have a root of carrot. Yeah, man. I have parsley. And also strawberry in this. So, yeah. So, this is like the beginning until, we move on to, different designs of a garden space. Raised garden bed, tire design, until we reach, creating a space out of blocks in a 50-cent shape, also creating a shed over it, a shade cloth over it, so yeah, this is what Herbalawes been up to. Yeah, man, and I hope you enjoy this content. I'm giving you a tour and showing you how I create my space, why I plant in pot, why I plant using raised beds. Yeah. Yeah, man. You soon know. Now you know how the thing go. Yeah, man. Herbalawes. Yeah. Yeah, man. Welcome to my garden, This look like a good thumbnail.